Okay.
Welcome back, buddy.
Hey, Craig.
Classic. It's like he never left.
Hello. Ah.
Hello, Dawson. Who would like to bring us all up to speed for a little bit of inspiration?
Uh, yeah, I'll give it a shot. Although I don't remember exactly where we started, except in Bastion after saying goodbye to Cal. Um, uh, we did meet up, I believe, with Baracus and Bekmadim briefly.
Mm-hmm.
Gave them vague allusions to what we were witness to and what we were doing. But didn't want to get too into it. And then we kind of rested, recouped a little. Uh, Firm got a lot of paperwork done. Um, and then we went after Rue, who was apparently fairly close to the city because as we tried to leave the city to chase him, we kept getting turned around because he was actually there. And as we were leaving, he made his way in, tried to throw us off with an illusion, but we still knew where he was, and we've been pursuing him while sensing him in the city, just below the surface. Um, and we've made our way into the sewers and are sort of guessing fairly as accurately as possible as to his direction and trying to just straight shot it best we can. Um, so that's where we are. We're in the sewers, having bumped into a thing or two, I believe.
Yes, you are pursuing Rue, which has brought you into the sewers. You are quite literally cutting a swath through locked doors in pursuit of your quarry, and have brought along your new ally, and it's Durham Lapis. Um, and I believe currently, I believe knock was cast on a locked door, and as that occurred, something slipped up and grabbed hold of Durham and has yanked them under the water nearby. Go ahead and take some inspiration, Rainier. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry, Adam. I forgot we met
Mhm.
you. I forgot that
No
was
worries.
last week.
It was a question I had at the end of the last one, right as I was leaving. But the inspiring leader temp HP is that's on the owl, right? Like you carry the temp HP with you when you go into animal shape, or
Uh,
don't?
you do not. You do
Okay,
not.
got it.
Yeah. Yeah, we
So,
actually were reading after a session. We were reading over how the
uh-huh.
druid stuff and all that worked.
Cool.
And it is the temp HP does not carry over when
Mhm.
wild shaping, that kind of thing. I believe it's also the same. I believe it might be the same case while you're polymorphing, though. I'd have to
It has been, yeah.
yeah, I have
That's how I've
to.
been doing it.
Yeah, and that makes the most sense because you are becoming a different creature than your own. But the wild shape is like very specific language that would make temp HP not carry over.
Mhm.
Which does bring up the question of of reminding. Um, I believe there is an owl here, but I don't know who is the
Durham
owl.
Durham was the owl, and Durham got gulped. Got
Right.
Uh,
I got
got
gulped as the owl, but enough
yeah,
damage was done that I am back to being Durham.
presumably.
okay. Um, because I didn't know, I was like, what is going on with this owl that is still here? And I didn't know if it was like somebody's familiar that had been brought out. I know Firm was an owl, or no, you were a big
An
bird,
eagle.
but yeah, you're a big bird. So the question I have before we start is anybody an owl right now? Okay, I'm going to remove Careful Air, the owl. What a great owl name. Okay, very cool. Can I have everyone roll into initiative, please? Little casual sewer background, okay. The soft sounds of sewer background, all right.
Dripping.
Can't be that
Very
bad.
nice. Sleeping ASMR.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yo, that's some big rolls. Okay. Yo, Ember with the 17? Holy, okay.
Sean, from now on, perpetually just throw me at the end of the rolls, please. I'll just be at the end of the initiative. It just seems to be that way.
you're just gonna be at the end. I don't know. I mean, you have a +3. It's pretty good. It is pretty good. Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. Durham, you are up first. You are a few feet under the water. Um, something is wrapping around you.
Mhm.
Are we missing the Ragnarok's here? Doug, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh, I was looking at the combat tracker and I don't see Doug in there.
The second
He's second.
Yeah, he's second.
Oh, well, that's wild.
Ragnarok?
I'm sorry.
Durham and Ragnarok.
Were you
Oh.
looking for the name Doug?
No, I only see 4 people in the combat tracker. That was it.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't know.
Weird
My
one.
bad.
Yeah, a little weird. Nobody, none of your party is like invisible from you, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. Fix it.
Okay. Durham, you're a few feet under the water. Something is wrapping itself around you. You find that although the water here is deeper than you expected, you're like you can feel the bottom of your feet kind of like scraping against the what would be the bottom here. So
Mhm.
it's not like an infinite pool or anything like that. It's just deeper than you would have expected.
Okay.
And there's only like you're in like a channel, right? There's like
Mhm.
wall behind you. You're all like you're kind of squeezed a little bit in this space as you're being brought down. Um, and as you look to see, kind of through this grime, which is difficult to see through, but this creature being on you makes it a little bit easier to kind of envision them a bit. You're having a hard time exactly making out what it is that's wrapped around you, as its form appears to be, at times, it almost looks part of the water and then kind of coalesces again into your sight. It looks like a strange kind of almost like an ooze made of like water. Like it must be clear in some manner to be like kind of fading in and out from your perception of it. But again, your vision's also obscured a bit by the murky water here as well. What is probably the worst part about all of this is as it's wrapping around you, you can see a more of a like a bulbous shape every now and then come into your vision. That is like a stretched face at the end of this, whatever it is. But that also is like liquidy and amorphous as well. Let me. You are currently grappled, restrained, and unable to breathe unless you can breathe in water.
I cannot.
Okay. At the start of your turn, you are going to take damage from this creature being wrapped around you.
Okay.
Okay, you're gonna take 15 necrotic damage.
1
Alright.
necrotic damage.
What?
14 points of inspiring leader.
Yeah, unfortunately, some of that inspiring leader went away last time, so
Wow.
it ends up being 6 points, but still very handy.
Yeah, very, very handy. Only a small chunk into your quite robust health pool.
Um,
Okay, it is your turn.
excuse me, can I make an acrobatics check to try and wriggle free of this thing?
Let's see what the conditions are here. um. Okay. Yes, you could make an acrobatics check to get out. It's the DC is 15 here.
All right, let's see if I have any better luck this time. So very close.
Very, very close.
I'll use an inspiration and try that one more time.
Sure.
Oh, okay. Oof.
Worse.
Mhm.
Yeah. I will continue to gurgle.
Okay. You still have your bonus action if you have anything for that.
Um, I not that I'm going to use. I don't.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Okay. Um, and what is your Constitution modifier?
Hold on a second. My con modifier is +3.
+3. Okay. Okay. So you have 4 minutes of breath.
Mhm.
Pretty good. That's a lot of time. In this game, at least.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Ragnarok.
Is there any way to hit this thing without hitting him?
Well, one, they are underwater, so you currently can't actually even see the two of them unless you go into the water. And you don't know the answer to that.
I'm gonna reach down and give the help action to help him escape.
Okay. All right. The help actions given to Durham. Anything else on your turn?
I don't think so.
Okay. Cool. Very good. Miss Ember.
We know where Durham was.
Correct. Yeah, like you can see, like there's obviously movement, under the water, occasional splash and that kind of thing. So like, you can see like there's probably somebody there, but you just can't like fully see them at the moment.
Getting into the water, which I do not want to do, but I can see Ragnarok, even if Ragnarok is partway in the water. How's this? Is Ragnarok in the water?
That is a good question. How did you give your help to Durham?
I'm just reaching and feeling whatever I can feel. Hopefully, feeling a Durham and then yanking.
Okay, sounds like Ragnarok is not in the water, but maybe like kneeling down or just reaching their arm in, right?
Yeah.
In that case, I will cast a first level bless on myself, Rainier, and Ragnarok.
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
Very cool. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. Zol, you hear a little blop of water near you, and as you look down, you see kind of a liquidy tentacle reaching up, grabbing hold and wrapping around your legs. Um, a 26 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's 6 bludgeoning. You are. Well, actually, I'm sorry. It is not. It is not attacking you. Um. I'll need a. Sorry, I need a strength saving throw from you as this thing
Ooh.
reaches up and tries to grab you. The DC is 15.
Not good at these.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay. And as this thing is pulling out of the water to grab you, I will reveal it to everyone so they can see. It is the main artwork shows a lot more that's happening. So this thing is like a liquidy ooze thing. Although obviously there's not like a body currently under it, but like who knows? That could be you if you play
That's
your cards
neat.
right. That could be you.
That's
Cool.
neat.
It wraps around your leg and yanks you down into the water as well. And you and it are actually you occupy the same space as it begins to wrap around your body and kind of constrict you a little bit. Okay, that is its turn. Okay, Durham, the one that is on you. Since it has you now, it will attack you.
I'm going to use my reaction to do a little damage with my halo of spores, and literally a very little bit of damage.
Cool. It needs to make a con save. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. It does fail, so it takes the damage when it fails, or takes it anyway.
If it takes damage when it fails.
Okay. It definitely takes that damage. Okay, cool.
Mm.
Okay. It will continue trying to attack you. The best it has is a 15.
Yeah, that will miss.
Okay. Saved from it. Let me just double check. It has no other weird stuff it's doing. Nope. It continues to try to. The necrotic that you felt earlier, right? You could feel it like sapping, like as it's like finding places where like it can get to your skin or your neck or whatever. It is like pulling the life out of you from these places.
Mm.
Okay. And excellent. What's wonderful is all these boys are just stacked all together. Okay, Ember, if I can get you to do a strength saving throw, DC 15.
I have no idea why I'm getting a plus 11.
Mm.
I mean, I rolled a nat 1, so it's a failure.
Okay, plus 11's pretty good. It's pretty
All of
good.
my saves are messed up. I've got
Oh yeah, I see. You have like plus 20 to your wisdom.
yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened.
I don't know where it's getting okay. It says it's like giving. No, that's not it. That's telling your maximum.
Nothing is showing up in saving throw bonuses. It's
Yeah, I was just looking at that too. Of like, is something there?
It's a failure though. It's a now one.
Yeah, I don't have an answer for you for that. Just double checking my enemies. They don't have that. Firm doesn't have that going on. Durham doesn't have that going. I think you're just chosen. I think you are truly blessed in this moment. All right, if I bring out another token of you, oh yeah, it's something on your sheet is giving you.
It's my sheet.
Yeah, it's giving you the huge bonuses. Okay, any modifications or anything to that?
No.
No. Okay.
I mean, I rolled a nat one.
Okay, just double check it. Okay, cool. It
I
reaches
rolled
out.
higher on a D4 than a D20, so
it's not great. Cool. It grabs you. You all see Ember, like something, the same like watery creature wraps around the bottom of their armored leg, and then like yanks you prone, and then pulls you scraping into the deeper water behind. So I'm just moving you into like that's where the deeper water is. Cool. And you are also grappled, restrained under the water. Okay, Rainier.
Okay. Oh boy, let's target this one first.
Okay, you got to go in the water. The water is brackish, and you can't
Yeah.
see through the surface of it
Yeah. Well,
unless you have another
this.
way of solving that problem.
Yeah. No. Um. I'm trying to think. This one is in like melee, but it's still below me. Is that?
It is
Am I-
in the water. Everybody's in the water. These creatures are not up above the water surface. They pull people below.
Yes. Yeah. Just comprehending that if I were to move, then I'd incur opportunity attack, right?
Potentially, depending how the creature perceives its environment, potentially. I mean, you would be in melee should you be able to see the creature as well, in addition to your ranged abilities.
Okay. Yeah. Just kind of comprehending whether or not this thing is a threatening creature, but it kind of seems like it is. I think in that case, am I good to move through this space here?
Yeah, you can kind of squeeze around Firm.
Okay, I don't love this option. Actually, you know what? I'm actually just gonna move this way, and if it attacks me, I'll let it try.
Okay, it certainly will, as you see a little bit of it come out and try to swipe at you.
Okay.
Oh, it actually rolled quite well. Okay. Um, a 27 to hit for 10
Okay.
bludgeoning.
Okay. With that happening, can I target it then?
Uh, See, it's a bit tricky, right? Because like, technically yes and technically no, right? Like it's not pushing itself fully out. You could make an attack, but it's gonna have AC bonuses against
Mm-hmm.
it, right?
Okay.
Because like it's not its full form out. You weren't readying for that exact scenario. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah.
Okay. I will instead move to here and drop in. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's a tight squeeze. Again, it's not
Mm-hmm.
like designed really for like well, I mean, not saying you're a large individual, but like it's
Uh-huh.
it's not made to like people aren't meant to like walk in the space, so it's just a tight squeeze.
Okay. And then can I target this one, or is it still obfuscated to me?
No, being that close, like going after like where Zal is, you see this like thing that again like due to its nature, parts of it are visible at a time as it blends in with the water and due to the water's opaqueness. But
Mhm.
you see, like something is wrapping around Zal and, again, like reaching for uncovered, armored areas.
Okay, perfect. That's good enough. Thank you.
Yep.
We'll then attack.
Yeah, definitely
Jesus.
hits.
Okay. Is it undead?
Wait, let me double check. They are not undead.
Okay. Okay then.
They both hit. Okay. A very large amount of damage being done to it. Okay. You see as your bolts strike into this creature, as it you can see it like writhe in pain. You see Zol writhes in pain as well.
Oops.
Zol, was it 14 and 14? Zol, you're gonna take 14. Does it specify the damage? It doesn't label it as same damage type, but we will assume so, since it doesn't specify. 14 piercing damage, and I guess like a little bit of radiant as well. But 14 damage total.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm gonna try to find it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Holy shit. Okay, that's a 19 on the die.
Okay. All right. That'll be it.
Okay, very good. You see, like, this thing looks quite injured, even though like Zol ended up taking some of that damage. The thing looks pretty injured by your attack. Okay, Zahul. At the start of your turn, this thing begins leeching life from you. Okay, there's gonna be 17 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Okay, and it's your turn.
I am underwater, which means I can't cast anything, right?
Um,
I've got verbal.
uh, you can do it that way. It can also be that you cast like if you want a verbal spell, then it'll run your air down much faster, right? Because currently you'd have like what's your con, right? Okay, you'd have like 3 minutes of air. It would drop you to like let's say 1 minute, right? And if you cast again, then now you're in big trouble, right?
Okay. You said it's very hurt.
It is hurt. It is hurt. I should say was hurt as your life force is fed into it as it leeches it from you.
Okay. Uh. hmm. Bonus action to switch to Mage Mask. I'm sure this is a horrible idea, but may as well.
Mhm.
Ooh, lightning bolt. Okay, okay.
God damn.
That is that is some incredible lightning bolt damage. Okay. Uh.
Nice.
Okay. 41. Okay.
Hey. Get 'em.
Okay. This.
7
Okay.
off max.
Okay. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. That's. Oh. Okay. I'm sorry. I have nothing to do its roll. I'm like applying their damage without doing their saving throw. Just because the damage is so good. Okay. They do fail. Okay. You feel the lightning come out of you, surge through this creature, and then spark back through your own body. The creature takes half the damage, and you take the other half. So you take 20, it takes 20.
Ooh. That's kind of crazy.
but you can feel like its grip loosened significantly on you for a moment before retightening back again. That is yeah, that was huge. You're not concentrating on anything, right?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, okay. I'll just remove that off your character. Okay, cool. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Fire.
Ooh. I've been reading this repeatedly, and I hope this works how I think it does. Would like to control water. It's 100-foot square, so effectively this whole room. And it looks like I can redirect the flow and cause all the water to go to the top of the ceiling or come up and go up the walls.
Okay, and you're doing redirect flow?
I would like to pull everything with like the water all the way up, so it's on like our standing field, but in the like the range it's in or along those lines. I know it has to stick to a wall, so however that part would work, but
Yeah, that's very cool. I mean, it's certainly flowing water. Okay. Yeah, the water the water flows. I'm just making sure I know what this thing is doing. Okay, that's talking about the vortex on it. Yeah, I mean, this makes sense. It doesn't talk about if there's things or creatures in there, but this seems to be good for me. Okay, so the water is gonna flow up. Okay, you want it to go up the wall, right?
yes.
Okay. It does go up the wall.
Which also my following question with that is how tall is this room?
The rooms here are not like super big. In my mind, they're like, well, this chamber, at any rate, is a little bit bigger than like the other tunnels you were in.
Okay.
Let's say this chamber is 20 feet up, right?
This would also give us a good example of how much water is in here currently.
I mean, there's a massive amount of water in here. It's also being fed in here as well. So, you know, as you concentrate on this, the water is coming up the wall, but it's gonna keep going as far as I can tell. Yeah, the water continues to move. So it's moving up the wall, but I imagine it's also like flowing. It's got to fall back down. It can't just infinitely come up.
Until I drop concentration.
Well, I mean, like you can hold it up, but like the water has to go and be somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Unless you're holding, because like more water is just going to keep coming in. Is the thing, right? So you could hold certainly the water like you know, like in this zone up along the walls. And then more water is just going to fill in behind it, but the water that you have up is going to keep, you know, going up. Otherwise, my interpretation would be like, again, because the water, it's more water comes in, right? It can't go nowhere. It has to be somewhere. So it would just be pooling up along the like in the ceiling, and then eventually start filling ceiling down. You know? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So this water can be held up unless you want the room to slowly fill from the ceiling to the floor, right?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Everybody pops out of the fucking water. Anybody who's in the water is being floated up against the ceiling by the walls. So everybody is currently visible in this torrent.
I'm just gonna start waving at people.
It's very good. Okay. I'm just gonna give you concentration, so we know that you're concentrating. Any movement? Any bonus actions?
I mean, let me double check real quick. Yeah, why not? I will take one like step over here, like right here. Not in the water, but like I'm trying to get it lined with the edge, with this edge. But yeah, like in this panel right here.
Sure. Okay. Very good. Okay. Durham, you're kind of held at the top of a water spout. This thing is still wrapped around you, but I don't think anybody's drowning anymore.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
at the start of your turn, this thing is going to drain your life for 13 necrotic damage.
Okay. And I was reaching up for Ragnarok's hand. I will now reach down for Ragnarok's hand.
Hell yeah. Okay, you are pulled. You pull yourself out of the grass with Ragnarok's help. Incredible. And you see that ooze creature just floating amongst the water currently.
Okay, and I will I'll just back up a touch.
Yeah, sure. It's already made. I guess it did have its turn. No, Ragnar. It already took its reaction, so like you can move more if you would like to.
Having been under the water, do I see the bubbling from where Zal and Ember Prime are?
Everybody's in the fucking air.
Oh,
That
that's
was-
right. Everyone's
yeah,
in the air, so I can
Yeah,
see
yeah,
everybody
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
No, I think I'll stay where I am.
Okay, very good.
Let me check one thing first. I just wanna. I don't know what the. Oh, you know what I will do? Seeing Zal, and having seen him look better, I will activate spores around him. Hold on one second. Let me. I'm just casting Healing Spirit, but I'm flavoring it as just a beneficial use of my spores.
Cool.
Nice.
My computer is participating. It's just being a little slow.
That's okay. Do they get healed immediately, or is it on their like when they are in the space on their turn?
It's a great question. I think it's on their turn.
So
Moves in or starts their turn there.
Yeah.
yeah, on your next turn you can run it through people, but
Right.
for now, yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll count that 4 as the healing. That'll be on when Zal's turn starts. Okay, very
And
good.
that is my turn.
Excellent. Ragnarok. I imagine when the blast of water came up, you kind of rode it and came down a little bit. I don't know that you're necessarily on the ceiling because you weren't in the water.
I could reach this thing on that size as it is, right?
Well, you'd have to get up, right? Because it's like up, following the flow of the water. That's like the conceit we're making with the control water spell. But I don't know that would be a problem for you necessarily. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I rolled the d20 to activate my liquid sword, so I'm just gonna hit it twice.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oops. Oops. Can't seem to move myself for some reason.
Are you on the correct tool, the person and the select tool?
Like tokens. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll move you over.
Thank you. Oops. Okay. Let's try this one more time. There we go.
Yeah, we can
Right
assume
click.
you're like swim climbing to get up to it.
Yeah.
It
Hey,
definitely hits.
not bad. One more time.
Yeah, definitely hits.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Incredible. Ember Prime.
I assume I take some damage. Did I take damage when it grappled me?
It's not when it grapples you. It's when if you're grappled and you start your turn grappled.
Okay.
Then it life leeches you. Okay, 17 necrotic damage. And I'll need a con save. Easily done.
No, because I'm getting plus 17, which is not correct. That's actually only a 12.
Oh, 12 still doesn't. It's
Okay.
only 17 damage.
Oh, okay. You said con save. I didn't realize you meant for concentration.
Yeah, concentration. Yeah. Okay. You are not drowning, but you are still grappled and restrained by the creature.
Drop out of this. I will. I guess I'll try to just break out.
Okay.
I can do athletics instead of acrobatics, correct?
Sure, yeah. However you would like. The DC is 15. Okay, easily done. Dropping with a clunk to the floor. What would you like to do?
That's it. That was my action.
Okay. And do you want to do any movements or anything?
I don't know if I fell enough that I had to fall prone, but if I did, I will get up. And then...
I'm kind of like letting the water, kind of like you're not hitting the ground super hard here, right? Letting the control water spell do some work here, and you'd be too far away for op attacks, right?
I'm just gonna move away from it.
Okay, very good. Okay, this creature still grappling Mr. Zoll. Okay, high roll on the die. That's a 26 to hit.
Uh, I'll, y- I'll try one silvery barbs.
Sure. Okay.
I'll give Rainier advantage.
Okay. Your silvery barbs turn that into a nat 1, my friend. Okay, it maintains its grip. Okay, tried to get you, but nothing can be gotten. This little guy here. Oh yeah, it's gonna go after Mr. Ragnarok. Can you make a strength saving throw, please, Ragnarok?
Sure can.
As it tries to wrap itself around you.
All out of faith.
The DC is 15.
Nope.
Oh
You
my!
get a D4. You're blessed.
You
Oh,
are
shit.
blessed. You would make
Oh,
you'd
good.
make it minimally.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Okay, this thing cannot grab purchase on you as it's being floated and buffeted in the water sphere. Okay.
Thank you,
Uh,
Bless.
this one down here, uh, It's redirecting the flow, but these things have. Oh yeah. Excellent. You see this creature just let the water push it up onto the ceiling, and it just moves along the ceiling over top of you, Firm, and then just drops on down.
Hey.
Hey, can you make a strength saving throw for me?
Oh man. Don't really wanna. No.
Okay, it does wrap itself around you, seeking purchase.
Can I hold my
You're
breath?
well, you can hold your breath if you would like to hold your breath. Okay, you are grappled and restrained, but you're not at risk of drowning currently.
Nice.
Okay, Rainier, you are also in high in the sky as the waters pushed you up.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
okay. I've been up here before. Oh, please, please, please. Hello. I can't click on any of our friends. Hold on, let me refresh.
Sure.
You got
You can
advantage and +1.
Yeah. Oh, is Bless still up?
Bless is still up.
All right.
You see the form of
There we
this
go.
guy wrapping around Zal. It's a lot of its life. Now you can see it. A lot of its life force is like leaking from it currently.
There's something funny when you have to refresh the page and the music drops.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of sounds like when you're watching a video and it stops working and you pause it to buffer.
Big hit, yeah, of course.
Okay, sorry, Zal.
Okay, let's see. Let's actually see. That is enough to kill the creature, but Zal, you will take 6 before it dies. You will take half of it. It had 5 HP left.
You good?
No.
All right,
Please.
and I'm assuming I have to crawl back out.
You're like
Oh,
you're
right,
like
in the air. That's right.
yeah,
Right.
you're like buffeted in the air, like a water fountain.
Fucking dandy. I'll I'll then target this one on Firm.
Okay.
24. Oh, I've had advantage on the other. Well, that's probably better that I didn't roll it, huh?
You roll advantage on
Yeah.
this one if you like.
Well, rolling advantage on the one that had Zol. I don't think I wanted to crit Zol.
Is the silvery barbs a choice or a must? As like
It's
has
a
to be used now?
must, I believe.
Okay, so roll advantage on
Okay.
this one.
Roll to see
Yeah.
if you crit me.
Well, no, not crit Zal.
Okay.
Firm. Right? We're already done with you. And
You're good.
we're already
Nice.
done hurt. We're done hurting you for the day.
Oh, that's very
gonna-
generous.
I'm gonna go back to being a back of the pack dog.
I don't think you stopped. I think you just got unlucky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were in the back of the pack. Okay. For 13 damage. Okay. All right. Firm, you're gonna take 6 points of piercing damage as you feel the pain this creature is being inflicted upon it.
I didn't get hit technically because it got hit, but do I still have to make my concentration save?
Yes.
Yeah. Anytime you take damage. Yeah.
Okay. Well, 1 second. Also, don't think it updated my health. It's still sitting as. There it goes. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, you have temp HP and all that as well. Easy
Yeah, boy.
save. Easy save.
He got plans
Doing-
for this one next.
Okay. Any movement or anything? Bonus actions or near? Max, are you there?
Sorry about that. I thought I I was muted. I'm good. Sorry, that's all for my turn.
Oh, okay. Do you want to stay floating in the water spike?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh.
Cool.
I mean, how high up are we?
You're about
20
like
feet.
20 feet.
Mm.
I mean, I'm allowing the control water that like you can kind of like just slide down the water a little bit, kind of
Like,
Minecraft style. You know
Some
what
of
I'm
us are tall enough to just
Okay.
step out
In
of
that,
it.
yeah, in that case, I think I'm gonna drift down like 15 feet.
saying? Yeah, sure. The thing is, it's fully 20, right? So like if you're 15 feet down, then you're at the floor in the water still.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm I'm fine.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Okay.
Yeah. If
All
you lose
right.
concentration, I'd fall. Yeah.
I will splish splash my way onto dry land.
Sure, sure. You heal 4 at the start of your turn.
I
From
do.
Yeah.
The most beneficial thing I could try to do for Firm is vicious mockery the thing on him.
Mhm.
Eh,
It's a harm reduction measure. I could try to hit it hard, or I could try to. Okay, so it takes 6 psychic damage, which means it takes 3 and you take 3,
That
but
is
it has
correct.
disadvantage on its attack. Importantly,
Very cool.
it's the best I could do for you, Firm. Trying to mitigate. I will switch to the
Oofties.
Fool mask with a bonus.
There went the water.
Well,
Okay, the water falls, as does Rainier. Ragnarok, I believe you had to kind of climb to get up. Can you, with your climb speed, lets you just stay climbed, right? You just
Yeah.
can't be. It's not the same as spider climb, where like you can't stay on a ceiling as easily.
No,
Well,
it's the same as spider climb.
yeah. I think spider
I
climb has
mean-
very specific things about ceiling. It's about like hands free. Spider climb is like hands free, right?
Here you go.
Yeah, that's the difference on it.
it's Spider-Man climb where you just, I guess, have foot
Mm-hmm.
hairs.
Yeah,
Just
kind
feet.
of like any part of your body, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Kind of works on there. Yeah,
Foot
just
hair.
subtle differences between the two. But I think because you were climbing, you're not on the ceiling, right? You're high up vertically. Your bestial soul lets you do it on the ceiling. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
wow,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a specialized climb speed. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, you got the Spider-Man fibers in your skin.
Yeah.
You touch stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Very cool. Yeah. Okay, Rainier, you are gonna fall though. You do fall.
yeah.
Yeah.
Does the one
You could have gotten out of it, but you chose
Yeah.
to stay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to be able to see.
Okay. This is bad for you, as fate has decreed 2 6s on your 20-foot fall. So that's 12 bludgeoning to you.
Okay.
You land hard and awkward between the two, the space between, almost dipping down into the drink. As the water here falls, sloshes across this whole area. Everyone kind of gets buffeted around a little bit here. And you see water flowing into the chamber that you had just kind of opened a bit. Water flowing and pushing further down the sewer. It's kind of a little bit of a tidal surge here.
is Firm on land currently?
Mm-hmm.
Is
Sure
the thing
am.
on land?
It's kind of
Well, it's on him.
Okay, so
He
but
about to
it
be.
means it's not like obscured by the water.
Everything is above currently.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Actually, this guy down here, he was in the water. They have a climb speed, but that water just kind of fell immediately, didn't it? I'm gonna say that this guy the little ooze didn't expect the water to just fall away so quickly, and it's gonna drop. Okay. Okay. Hits the ground, is dead.
What?
Mm.
It hits the ground and is dead. Hits hard, and its ooze body splits open. Okay.
Oh, I assume it's like a reverse effect. Even if I get hurt, it gets hurt.
Well, it's this
The
thing
other
over
one.
here. Yeah, it's not this. It's not you.
Oh, since that one died firm, you could say this was on purpose. None of
Thank
us are
you.
gonna know.
Okay. This is still the start of your turn, Saul. Is that correct?
All I did, was vicious mockery, and then I did bonus action to switch to fool mask.
Okay.
That's action bonus and
Okay.
movement.
Okay. Very good. Okay, Firm. At the start of your turn, the thing is gonna leech life from you.
Well, that's a lot. Don't do that.
13 necrotic.
So finally I got to my HP. 5 minus 13 is 8, which is 65 minus 8, which is 50, 58. No. 57. There, math. Oh, I stopped. That shouldn't be propping. Concentration. Deleted. Okay. Oh, it's my
Okay.
turn.
It
And
is your
just to double check, you said I'm grappled and restrained,
You are grappled and restrained.
which means no movement.
Correct.
Damn. Mm, I guess I only got one option unless I can shock and grasp it since it's holding me.
I mean, you certainly can do that.
I'm targeting myself.
You are you did target yourself. I do need you to roll again. You have disadvantage because you are restrained.
Ah, okay. I don't know where the +7's coming from.
Your spell attack modifier.
Yeah.
Oh,
Your
yeah, but
profici-
it
your-
broke it up separately, so it was confusing me. Sorry.
Yeah. I forget when the first one was. Dang it. Was the first one a 14 or 16? 16 hit. That hits.
Yeah, boy.
Ooh.
For 12 damage. Okay. It takes 6, and you take 6.
I take 3. If it counts as lightning, I still resist lightning.
I mean, it is your shocking grasp doing lightning damage. So, yeah. For the damage transfer, yeah, we're kind of because it doesn't specify. We're just treating as like whatever damage type it takes. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, that makes total sense. Cool.
And then my other question is, with it being water, does it work like Pokemon?
No.
Okay.
No, but some monsters do have like weak to lightning kind of effects.
Okay.
So that is a good question. Anything else?
Nope. I used my action already, so.
Okay. Durham.
I have a question. If I thorn whip this thing on Zal's head,
It's on Firm's head now.
or on Firm's head, thank you.
Mhm.
Can I use the movement to yank it off?
What does Thorn Whip say and do?
Um, hold on. Oh boy.
I mean, it's doing like a grapple, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
like, if it would move the creature, then that would break the grapple. The damage transfer would occur as the creature effect works.
All right, well, let's try this then. Come on.
Okay.
That definitely
Nice.
hits. Yeah. 7 damage. Okay. It takes the 3, and Firm, you're gonna take 3.
So what about that one?
It halves the damage, is what it
Ooh.
does. Yeah, so it actually the one kind of I'll give it.
Disappears.
Yeah, kind of
Yep.
disappeared.
Yeah, so I'll pull it 10 feet closer to me. So it's
Okay. Ping where you want it to be closer to you. Right there.
right there.
Okay, you got it. Although it is like next to Firm, it
Mhm.
is pulled off of him.
Great.
Yeah.
And with my bonus action, I will move my healthy spores back over to Zol.
On your turn, you could potentially like run it through as many people as you want. Well, I guess it does have charges now. Sorry, I'm thinking.
It's got charges.
I'm
so,
thinking about
yeah.
back when it was OP.
Yep.
In the golden days.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's got charges, and it's also like enters, starts turns, right? So
Right.
it like I believe I believe it was always you could never move it through people, that people had to move through it.
Right. The magic train could only happen out of combat, really.
Yeah. Okay, very cool. Oh, did you want to move at all?
No, I'm gonna stay right there.
Okay, very good. Okay, Ragnarok. There's only one thing that's been pulled and flopping on the ground currently.
Yeah, I will still can't move myself.
All right, where would you like to be?
Right next to this creature.
You got it. Easy
gonna hit
climb.
it.
Ragnarok would prefer to be in the kill box.
Reckless.
Oh
Hey.
my god.
Mhm.
Well,
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Eviscerated. Goo just kind of splatters around the area, and the sloshing water kind of pulls it and spreads, and then begins what pieces of it begin sinking below. And combat is over. Nothing else is trying to sneak out of the water here.
Adam, if you continue bathing me in the happy spores, hit
That's
me with
exactly
those
what I'm
rolls.
gonna do. It's
8, right? Or no, 9.
no, I think it's just my wisdom modifier
right,
plus
yeah.
1. Yeah, and those are not great rolls, but it's something.
So it's 13. Does it add your wisdom to each of them?
It doesn't.
Okay.
The water
Alright.
slowly begins to even back out and begin flowing as normal. It is still a bit turgid and bubbly as things are beginning to calm.
Could we make a check to know what those may have been?
Yeah, go ahead and make anybody who would like to grab a chunk and try to identify it. Make a nature check for me.
Like cookie.
Okay. Firm, you definitely know what this is. Unfortunately, Durham, it's a little too strange, and Rainier, you just haven't even seen this kind of thing before. Though your base understanding of creatures is based on how it moved, what it did in its anatomy, it's likely some kind of an ooze type creature. Okay.
Sorry, this is
Firm.
the first encounter, right? Did we have another
Correct.
encounter? Okay, I forgot to.
You came down here, and this is the first like combat that has occurred.
Yeah, I forgot to give myself the temp hit points is the reason why. So
Mm.
when I took 17, I should have only actually taken 4.
Oh, there you go.
Uh,
So just because these things rename the tokens, I'm looking for the actual creature. Okay. Firm. These creatures are known as slithering trackers. They are an ooze. They like to be in watery like environments because in the water, if unmoving, they are almost imperceptible by every means.
Ooh.
They are great ambushers, as you have found out. And they have, they can move swiftly throughout water. They're able to climb, as you could see, and their main form of feeding is to attach itself to a creature and slowly dissolve it, absorbing its life energy.
Hmm.
Yeah.
He will relay that. Oops, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say they are an ooze.
Mm-hmm.
If your feature, as long as it
Ain't
doesn't
humanoid.
forbid ooze, then
It's
like you
not
could,
humanoid.
yeah, then you could use your thing on these things for sure.
Can't be no humanoid. And you did say
Well,
they were not undead.
They're not undead.
So
we
Firm, sorry.
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, Firm is gonna like relay that, and then also add in at the end. They make a great base for a sauce. They break down very well.
Uh,
Well, are we carrying on, or do we have a moment for Ember to use the boo-boo kit on me?
I mean, if we have a moment, I can make something out of these real quick.
how long does that take? Because this
I
only
have-
takes me an action.
This is a.
Forgot it
This
only
is,
takes an action.
let me double check something real quick, and I would like to propose the offer to
That'll
Sean.
do.
So I have my free create food and water where I can make magic food. If I
Mhm.
mix it with the feature, would you allow that free instance of create food and water to also work with Monster Dish?
Well, I mean, your monster dish works when you do a shorter long rest, right?
Never
So
mind.
you
I
gather
didn't even read that part.
you gather the ingredients and then you use them during your rest to make food.
I completely skipped over that part. I went for the blocking paragraph.
Thank you, Ember.
Yeah. Anybody else really hurt? Durham, you look like you're a little beat up.
I have seen better days.
Same thing, 15.
Oh, amazing. Thank you.
I will brandish an item that I bought. He said the next door was locked too, is the last thing we checked, right?
Looking around here in the area, obviously see like there's you could go further east if you would like. You can go further west. To the south, there is the door that you were just opened into a small chamber that has some water sloshing around in it. That's kind of slowly receding its way back towards you. But there is another door down here that you haven't tested yet. But I mean, it's obviously closed.
Which way? Which way is it?
I
Is
believe it was
there-
like
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
go for it.
I believe it was like southeast. Is that right, Sean?
Yeah, your current vibe is south southeast. Yep.
Yeah, I'll point in that direction, and it'll probably lend towards going south.
Okay, Ragnarok, try the door, and if it doesn't work, I'll open it.
All right. I still can't move myself, and I still have the game paused. Little notification. Maybe that's why.
I'd say that's probably why, but the game is not
Oh, it just went away.
paused. Oh, okay. All right. Can you move
Now I
yourself
can move
down?
myself. Yep.
Hey, there you go. Okay.
Locked.
It is locked.
Spring check to open it.
Ding, 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 ding.
Never mind.
I take it out, just tap a little stick on it. Doot, 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 doot. I don't care.
Okay.
There might be multiple locks, in fairness, but I'm gonna work my way through them.
Okay. Just to make sure that I know, obviously the chime opening will work here. I'll make sure you like mark somewhere that a chart has been used. And I believe you cast knock specifically earlier, or did you
I
use
did.
this? Okay, all right.
I
I just want to make sure.
I used knock when I thought it was gonna be one door that we needed to go through, and then the next door meant we're in for a longer haul. So
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
9
Sean,
charges
you
remaining.
have found the issue. It's the Cloak of the Moon, which is supposed to give me +1, is giving me +10.
Okay.
Oh,
Do you see? Yo,
Awesome.
that thing's sick.
Sean,
Yeah,
I would like to close the moon, please.
yeah,
Hey, does everybody want to click on the moon real quick?
I would.
Do you see where to modify the field to change it?
I do not, because
Okay.
it's telling me Cloak of Protection passive effects, and if I edit it and I go into that, there's no effect value is +1 to ability saves. So I
Is
don't know what's the
+1.
problem. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that's very.
But like if I
interesting.
unequip it, my saves all drop by 10.
All dry. Yeah, I do see that occurring. Man, it is cool to see that big 20 wisdom save. that feels pretty good. I did see.
I wonder if it's because
I did see something where it. Oh, sorry. This
no,
has.
lucky eye patch. I thought maybe it would not stack with the lucky eye patch, but no, it has nothing to do with the patch.
No, it That's I don't know what have we noticed it doing that since you put it on?
Oh, I put it on at the end of last session, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I can't remember if this is. Now it's attuned. Now I equip.
Yeah, and then I see the numbers. Yeah, going up for it. I will honestly. I'll have to take a look at it.
Yeah.
Later on, it looks like it's doing your AC correctly, but the saving throws.
Yeah.
Obviously,
It's two separate effects on the bonus abilities.
Yeah, it looks a little, just a little bit funky.
I'm just gonna try something here. Submit changes. Now it must have another. It's got another.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was just looking for if I put this creature in, and I don't know if I did or not.
Okay. Hey, Sean,
Hey, yeah.
how much would you say these things weigh?
Oh, they're actually their token size was correct that there are medium-sized creatures, but they're mostly like liquidy, right? So let's say like 10 pounds each.
Oh, let me delete that. You don't need that. Yeah, that works. I'm gonna keep those two in my bag.
Yeah, you can also put them in the bag of holding that your party has, in case they're
Feels
too
like-
heavy for you.
Feels like most people would not like the idea of ooze all over their stuff.
I mean, it technically doesn't work that way, right? It's like when you reach in and think about it, like you pull out the thing, right? technically the objects don't interact with each other. I mean, sometimes people will describe it as like an actual like physical space where everything is sitting together, but
Mhm.
it's kind of not. It's really up to however you want it to work. But I always imagine that the items like are that they're not interacting with each other. You know what I mean?
I like to imagine that each item goes into a room in the Liminal Murder Hotel that Cody has shared a picture of.
yeah, they each
Yeah.
get their own one. Yeah. Oh, okay. I did put them in here. I just didn't put them in the space. Okay, cool. Now I can. Okay, I can't. This guy, this token, its automated name kind of looks like Shiftless Orgasm, and I don't know that I'm ready for that.
That's no good.
I don't know about that.
I'll flag on the play on that one.
Yeah. It doesn't actually say that, but it looks like it says that. Okay.
That's okay.
Okay, cool. Excellent. Let me go here. Okay, the door is unlocked. Ragnarok, I'm assuming you just open it when upon its
Yep.
unlocking. Yep, cool. Revealing a chamber below. In here, it seems like you've entered an area that looks a little lived in. There's signs of I was gonna say domiciling, but that's not the right word. It looks a little lived in. Recent signs that someone has been here, and you can see that there's flickering light to the west. Coming around the corner. Come around the corner here, Ragnarok. You see the slightest bit of movement around where this statue is, but more than that, you hear like the kind of like a splash of water, like someone is moving around in.
Can I check the lived in area for traces of recent activity like warm embers or I don't know, other stuff.
Yeah, for
Discarded
sure.
food, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. You can you can make an investigation check or survival check.
Ooh. Damn.
If possible, I would like to search for any rue feathers.
Cool. You can go ahead and make an investigation check for rue feathers.
I'll assist him.
Okay, there you go. 11 is sufficient here. There are clear signs that someone has been here, like very, very recently. There are no hot coals, but it's clear that this like little fire pit has been in use, but not severely recently.
Mhm.
In Durham, you do not find any rue feathers. You do find other strange little tokens, though. And with the 10, you find by one of the, like in this area here, you actually find a rusty looking key.
All right. Also, I will pick that key up. I don't know if it changes anything, but my passive investigation is a 15.
Okay, yeah. Still, you do not find rue feathers.
Great.
Yeah. But you do notice the rusty key. fairly large size.
Ooh, ooh.
Certainly like an industrial looking kind of key, not made for a house.
All right.
And I'll say with your passive perceptions here, both yours and Ember's, you again hear in the far side of the rooms, near where the statue is, like a little subtle splashing of water.
Does it sound at all like the splashing of water that I heard before I swooped in as an owl and got grappled by that ooze?
I mean, that's really hard to determine the different splashes of water. It's not like this is very soft. Nothing like it's not like someone in a pool slamming their hands in, right? But neither was the other. That's a very
Gotcha.
hard to determine thing, even with
Yeah.
high perceptions, right?
Got it. I'll just hold up the key so everyone can take a look at it.
I'll take like a step towards the door and sort of nod in that direction, but wait for a signal from Ragnarok, who seems pointed in a different way.
I'm happy to go to the door. I don't even check out anything over here.
Do we all hear the splashing?
You wait a few moments. Yeah, there's a little subtle splish splash in that area.
Well, do we investigate that, or do we say fuck that and move on?
I say we're here to find Wu.
Fair enough. If you're in the room over there and we definitely don't hear you, we'd prefer if you did not stab us in the back.
Mm-mm.
You could just come out if you happen to be there. Not saying you are.
There's no one here.
Right. It's kind of what I was thinking. So
Beckwood in?
we're here looking for a bird man. You seen a bird man?
Maybe.
Okay, could you come on out? Just like put one like hand out, right? Just you don't gotta expose yourself.
Make a persuasion check for me.
Two becomes 15.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
You see your kind words. You see again you hear a little bit of a splash of water from around there, and you see stepping around this statue, kind of leaning its face out. At first you see one like large kind of bulbous fish eye, and then the face shows more, and you see two big bulbous fish eyes and a big fish face and a wet looking fish man dressed in like dirty, tattered rags as a little Kuatoa steps out.
Hello there.
Kind of wrings its hands against each other a little bit. It's very kind of twitchy and nervous. Looks not malnourished, but looks like it's missed a few meals.
Is this where you live, or?
You see it nod its head. Yeah.
Do you work for the Birdman?
Shakes its head and makes like a a crossing shape with its hands like pushing away and down. No, 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 no. Birdman doesn't come here too often. No, 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 no. I stay away from the skull faces.
But it just came through here.
Not through here. No, no. When I hear noises, I lock doors.
It's skull faces, you said.
Mm, very mean. Avoid. Yes.
Tell you what, you look like you could use some food, and we could use something of a guide. A guide, obviously, you'd be guiding from the back where you are safe, next to me, where we will be safe from whatever we are guiding to. But the second you see something harmful, you just run on back here.
Dangerous in these sewers. I stay here. I lock doors. Don't go north. Very dangerous.
We've gathered the water things, but we are gonna. The skull faces have a a meeting hall down here somewhere.
Don't know. Don't follow. Avoid. Very bad. Rainier, as you're listening and watching and looking at all this, there's something about this statue that seems familiar is not the right word for it, but there's something about it that is like tickling the back of your mind. Make a religion check for me. Yo. You take like another step forward just to see a little better in the light. You see, although this statue is fairly old, clearly been desecrated, marred and marked. The outstretched hands have been severed at the wrists long ago, it would seem. But there's still the shape of the robes, and the shape of the face is. You can make it out underneath the damage. And with your 21, this triggers a very obscure piece of church lore. Very old books. Books that the main body of Lathander's church don't read, but as you're part of a sect that is one older, but also would be more keen to look at histories that the others have long since
Esoteric
abandoned.
and occult.
Yeah.
perhaps.
Yeah, just things that they're like, no, we don't do this anymore. These like it's not necessarily heresy, but like if you were seen reading this, you'd get a talking to for sure. An obscure bit of history about Lathander's origins. And there's a story that describes either what he was before, or who he was before, or what was before Lathander, and what became him. And there's a description of a man whose skin shed golden light and had a lanky kind of body with silvery white hair, a little short, but these bearded stubble and flowing robes like a magistrate. And in his hands, he would hold both a book of law and a scepter of the sun. He was known as the Yellow God, or Keeper of the Eternal Sun, or as his more common original name, Amantor. It's with your 21 there. The story goes that Amantor was the first sun god. And whether he became Lathander or Lathander took over his strength by some means is unknown, but there was something before the Morning Lord. And here, of all places, there's a desecrated statue to him.
Is there any inclination as to if this were more of a surrender of the Seton Pantheon, or if this was like, or if Lathander is more of an emergence, perhaps an evolution?
It's not clear. Some people believed that Lathander was an emergence. Some people even argued that, and this was especially considered, kind of a heretical thing, that this deity, as they dimmed in power, Lathander took over the domain by like making it true. Not necessarily like gaining it or being bequeathed it, but by some people believing this new light was the old light, and Lathander, either he didn't say anything different or confirmed it, thus as a deific power making it true. All of which is like, nobody in the church wants to talk about this or acknowledge it. This is like history that they've like buried deep. And most people, like the vast majority, would have absolutely no idea who this person was. Like they've been long forgotten.
I think kind of not necessarily in a full trance, but just with that like tunnel visioning a little bit. I'd like to approach the statue.
Yeah.
If I'm permitted, I should say.
Yeah, certainly. You see the Kuatoa kind of like presses their back against the wall a little bit and is doing I'm moving away as you're moving forward. None of you presented a threat, but this thing is like very frail and afraid.
Mhm. And in this like alcove, is there damage in the alcove that reflects the statue, meaning the statue's been here, it hasn't been moved?
Yeah, there's damage on the statue. There's marring on the walls. There's markings on the walls. You see that now that you're closer. There's uh, like places on the walls where there's probably some kind of fresco has been very clearly broken away, and in its place, a variety of chiseled kinds of graffiti to darker lords and darker powers. In this place, as you approach, you and Ember both feel like a darkening of the soul here. It was like that when I got here.
Um, I think I'd like to sit before it and offer supplication. I would like to try to commune with this object as whatever frail channel to divinity it may still hold.
Okay. You can make a religion check for me. The DC is going to be quite high, as in this space, as you feel the presence of like this place has been desecrated, right? So whatever light was here has been driven away, and there may not be anything left.
Mm-hmm. And what am I rolling? Sorry.
Religion check.
Okay.
I will give you advantage due to you having the blood of Lathander.
Oh, okay. I think if this is talking about a celestial, I also have advantage. Good God in heaven. I'd like to use an inspiration for that. That's embarrassing. That's also embarrassing.
Okay. You take a few moments from your ritually casting your telepathic bond throughout this. You can begin to feel the buzzing of people's minds as you're reaching your consciousness out to touch all of theirs. And as you focus, you feel something here. And as it begins to kind of touch you as you're opening yourself to this statue, what creeps in is not light but darkness instead. And your blood becomes like ice in your veins, and your eyes feel like your vision clouds and shadows for a bit. And you hear, like, you can swear you hear the subtle whispers of like sinister voices. They're not saying anything, but you can feel this presence here as like you're opening up your soul to it. It's not a good place here. Whatever light the statue may have once held, this place of worship once held, has been disfigured.
Upon receiving that, if I am physically capable of doing so, I'd like to turn my back on this.
Yeah, you certainly are. Nothing prevents you from so.
Okay.
You can feel the warmth coming back as you close yourself off from this connection.
I will just offer then quick prayer to Lathander for not allowing me to be eaten in that moment.
You, as you're stepping away, feeling your warmth come back, you have the like deja vu sensation of these like the shadowy feeling. There's a lot of similarities to like when you were looking up at the Atropos in the sky. There's a subtle connection there to it, but there's also the sensation of those shadows. Is when Rue moves through space as the shadows coalesce around him, and even as he's standing, as they kind of lay upon him like an armor, that is also similar here. It reconfirms both maybe your own suspicions, but also what he has said, making it very real when he has stated, like, as you are blessed by the god of light, he has been blessed by gods of death.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry.
I was just going to ask, when you say this place feels like it has been desecrated, is that like a palpable? That's something that we can all kind of feel, or the two of us rather can kind of feel, or is this just a desecrated as in like it's been graffitied and defaced?
All of the above, actually. I mean, the two of you are going to be more sensitive to it than others. And everyone else, were they to step into that room, would feel like a slight unease, but not the same as two people that are like connected to a deity in some manner.
I do want to add real quick. I'm not like a church religious person with Firm, but he did get saved by a deity.
Yes, though not the same as a cleric, nor someone who has the blood of a god in their veins, right? Not quite the same sensitivity level.
In that case, I will pray for guidance, and then I will attempt to dispel any magical effects in that area.
Okay. What level do you cast your dispel magic?
Just third, just base level. Hence the guidance, because
You try to force out any malignant spells that may be in this area. You don't see any effect, but you don't think there'd be any effect here. You don't think there's actually any spells here. The desecration and consecration works a little differently than that. But should you find a way to purify a place and consecrate it, it may be capable of reversing whatever has happened here.
Well, friend, we are gonna have to keep going forward. I will leave 2 days worth of food on the ground to not immediately lock the doors behind us. Maybe wait a half day. Obviously, you could just stab us in the back the second we're gone, but
You see, like, it holds its hands up. It has no knife in its hands. It has a knife on its belt.
metaphorically.
Uh, I can't lock the door anyway. Do you have the key?
All right. My separate offer, if you're feeling brave, is 10 rations. That's 10 days of food for one person. And you show us where the skull faces are hiding. You haven't followed them, but I reckon you probably know better than we do. Know where not to go.
I can point you in their direction.
That's a start.
Go that way. I will not. I will not. It is only safe here.
Are you sure? Final offer. It's a lot of food.
You can see it like licking its lips at the idea of the food. You can make a persuasion check, but this one will be at disadvantage due
Yeah,
to
I figured.
its relationship with the other party.
Mm.
It's still, I mean, so your double twos,
Wow.
double 15s is quite good.
Wow, that is 3 twos in a row on
Yeah,
persuasion check.
oh, persuasion.
I
It's
don't
pretty
like
good.
that.
This is funny. Um, I show you, not go. I show you close.
And then, oh, that's fine with me. And then you run away.
You see it like cautiously take little floppy steps in your direction.
Yeah, I will hold one of the rations out to it. I'll walk over.
And steps forward, reach for it.
Yeah, I do kind of a like fully extended arm and almost like take a step back a little bit as he takes it. Make it clear I'm not being aggressive.
Yeah, these webbed fingers kind of snatch it fairly quickly, and you see it's just pushing it into its mouth. Bits are falling to the ground, but it doesn't seem to really see or notice as its large fish mouth is just gobbling things up.
Okay, and I'm gonna take 9 more and I'm gonna set them down on a chair right here. Is that okay with you?
You see it nod.
Yeah, I'll stack the rations up on like what I assume is just a chair with like a half a leg
Yeah.
just propped. Stack them up neat. One probably falls off onto the floor and I just leave it.
I was distracted for a second, but I heard the mention of food. Did it say it was hungry?
It hasn't said it's hungry, but it looked like, again, not malnourished, but like it would desire food for certain. And Zal has
I've
provided a
already
lot of food rations.
negotiated.
Yeah, he's provided a lot of food rations. I mean, if you want to give it food, it will
Firm-
take it.
Firm is going to take offense to the fact that Zal just gave away rations to an individual who was hungry and didn't just ask the chef that was standing right here. And he is going to hold up a hand for the rations and ask the little guy what he wants for actual food. Like, what has he been craving?
Squid,
What did he say?
squid. No squid here.
Do you want only squid? You want other things? Give me a couple items.
Man leg.
Okay, one more.
Shark brain.
Okay, and then for like flavor text, he will make him a man leg wrapped in squid with like orders of shark brains, like little like finger treats to grab. And he'll use that one instance of create food and water for it.
Okay. Can you populate food and water for me? I just gotta see if you can make a human leg. I just gotta check.
I don't think so.
Well, yours is a wonky.
Yeah, yours is
Food and
special.
water.
Yeah.
Where is
Does
it?
it have anything about long pig?
Does it say can create long pork?
It doesn't specify. It
Yes,
really
it's-
doesn't.
Yeah, no, it's your special.
You could
sh-
make
thing.
pork in the shape of a man leg.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. You get to use it. Blah, blah. You can cast a spell using this feature. The resulting food is a mouth-watering meal of your choosing. Hey, you know what? I mean, meat's meat. If you can make pig, why couldn't you make anything else?
Beyond human,
Yep.
the meat.
Cody thinks man tastes like pig.
At least he doesn't know. Cool. You make this food. You're just offering it to
Mhm.
him.
Firm's not gonna
Okay.
have any repercussions. One of Firm's flaws is the fact that he can't tell people no when they want food.
Oh yeah. I mean, look. You've created some of his favorite foods. He just grabs it, sits down, begins eating.
I'll pick up the ration that fell off the ground, just dust it off and put it back in my bag.
Your telepathic bond was cast finished before this, and a couple things were going on here.
All right, I don't really trust him, but it's probably fine. Oh, this is weird. That's in the head.
Koto has moved on to the brain as it's ripping pieces and shoveling it.
If we've got the telepathic bond up, telepathically, just say that we should get going and start walking towards the southern door.
Oh, finish up there, friend.
You see they take a few bites and shove the food like kind of into a corner, kind of like looking at everyone to make sure you're not going after it. And then they skittishly move around here and kind of gesture towards the door.
In a minute.
Hey.
Oh, I'm sorry. You would like your key back?
He looks at you and nods excitedly.
What is your name, friend?
Mm, Bloop.
Loop, would it be possible for me to borrow it and return it before we leave?
Mm, eh, you, you all been nice. Lock the doors to the north.
Oh, certainly. I will lock both doors,
Mm,
and we will return the key before we leave, Bloop.
Dangerous slimies.
Oh, well, it is considerably less dangerous than it was before we passed through.
Good. Hate slimies.
I don't like them much either, Bloop. We will see you soon.
Do you lock the doors to the north?
I do.
Okay, cool. See, Bloop looks less anxious now that that is secured up. And he gestures to the door by Ragnarok and says, Key, key.
Yeah, I'll lock that one too.
Okay. Revealing a small chamber, another door to the south.
Yeah, does the key unlock that one?
Oh, yeah, the key works on these doors.
Oh, great. I will. Start heading through there.
Cool. Head down to the south. You unlock the bottom door, leading to another part of the sewer system. There's kind of a larger pool down here. There's a rickety ladder, Ragnarok. You feel is barely handling your weight. And you see Bloop kind of gesturing excitedly for all of you to continue.
Is Bloop coming with us through this door?
He will, though he does want to make sure everyone goes ahead of him.
Gotcha.
Oh, I'll need you to move me. I can access my character sheet, but I can't see the map anymore.
Oh, have you refreshed?
Yeah, I've opened closed the tab like 6 times.
Oh no,
Yeah, Ham Sandwich does not like Foundry, as it turns out.
ham sandwich. If I bring another token out, can you see?
No, I'm just getting the blank slate gray background. It's not even a lighting issue.
Oh, yeah. That's like a yeah, that's not even loading the space.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then you are following the others. I will manage your token.
Thank you.
Ember, I'm assuming you're moving along as well.
Correct.
Okay. Do you need me to move your token as well?
Let me see. I don't think so. Yeah, I can.
Yeah, cool. I'll just have Rainier hold up the rear. Cool. Bloop excitingly urging you all forward. You all see what you see going in through here. I will describe it for Rainier. There's a large chamber, about as large as the one you just came from, directly to the south through the last door that was open. There's a larger kind of center pool there, but it's only about like 10 foot by 20 foot, the pool. There's a rickety looking ladder cutting across it. And then there's further sewer tunnels going left and right, east and west, respectively. And Durham, where you are, you can see that there's to the east here, a tunnel opens up into what looks to be a very large chamber. And you can see those of you that are down here you can see that there is another one of these ironed gates with chains wrapped around it. That would be to the west.
And I can feel the pull probably, I would assume now, probably stronger to the on the map the right.
You can feel it strongest to sorry, you can feel it pulling hard to the west.
Okay. Yeah, I'll mentally pass that along.
You see Bloop is kind of coming in through the group and kind of ushering everyone like, go, move, move, move.
You
And so
going
there's
first,
a,
Ragnarok?
there's a door prior to the gate with the chains. Is that accurate?
No, you see these are gates with chains on them.
Right,
Iron
and what?
gates, just as the same. Oh, you're talking about yeah. From your vision, you can see. Yes, there is a doorway there.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. I'm going to move Firm and Ragnarok's tokens, assuming
you.
that they themselves are moving in the space.
Sure.
As Bloop comes in and he points in the direction of the larger chamber, Durham, and says, big water, angry water. And then points into the direction of the iron gates that are locked and says, skull face, that way. No key, no key.
Thank you for your guidance, Bloop. It has been most useful, and I will extend his key back to him.
So he takes it and kind of shakes his head and upper body all together a little bit. You've been nice. You're nice. Hope you don't get eaten. Fungus bad. Fungus bad.
Hey,
All right. Well, we going this way then?
He runs back to his chamber.
Rainier,
Do
did you
these-
say?
Go ahead.
Did you say west?
He pointed where Durham is and says bad angry water, and then pointed to the west where the iron gates with the chains on them, and says skull face that way.
And I'll nod and head that way.
Just wanted to make sure we weren't headed to the. We had. Never mind. Answer his question. Question was answered. I give up.
Do the chains have like a padlock on them?
They do.
Okay. And they look like pretty. Do they look heavy duty or do they look Ragnarok breakable?
I mean, they're pretty heavy duty. They're as heavy duty as the chains you guys went through previously, right? These are the same kind of iron gates, same kind of chains.
Okay. I will.
And just so you're aware, before you do anything, make sure you have your situational awareness. This is a door to the north.
If we test it, is it also locked?
If you test it, it will open.
Okay.
We don't anyone got any better means of picking this lock. Otherwise, I think Ember might have the better tools for just taking it down.
I've got 9 more uses on the bell.
I
Go
don't
f-
think I
go
have
for it.
anything to take it down unless you want me breaking
Okay.
it.
Chime of opening. Ding. Knock one down.
On the chains?
Yep, on the padlock on the chains.
Okay, padlock opens. Through minimal effort to unspool the chain, the gates will open up. You can see through them, there's about another 20 feet. There's a second set of chains locked the same way.
Makes 8. I'll use a third charge. Open those.
Okay.
That's me at 7.
Minimal effort, same thing. They come off. All right. Those passing through, you see there's a door on the other side of the gate to the north as you just pass through. You can see there's a series of pipes where you are, Ragnarok, to the south. Very intricate. Looks like they go on for a while. That would be a very difficult path to make your way through. There is the larger pool of water directly in front of you, and the tunnel will continue on westward. But you see there is a path to the north as well.
What's
We sure
Rainier's
we going the
heading?
right way?
Yeah, I just keep following.
What was your question, Ragnarok?
We sure we're going the right way?
I'll turn and face whatever, like the most direct direction. Even if it's not like, even if that's facing a wall, and I say, I know.
It is in a westernly path, but you can feel it like below you. The same way as
Still,
like you felt
alright.
like when he went below ground to come down here, you can feel that same kind of. He is downward from you a bit now.
Yeah. If we keep going this way, we can look for a better way down. Bloop said this is the way we ought to go. Otherwise, we go to the. And he puts fingers up to quote the scary water and get a faster way down. But even the little fella said that this is the way.
So,
Please feel free to do any kind of roleplay. I gotta step away from the game for a moment, just a few minutes.
well, there's a door there, which might connect to the other hallway, but I don't trust any hallway that's not locked when there are 2 locked gates near it. Could go north.
All I'm thinking is, Loop, the only thing we know around here that knows shit all about what is here, says this is the direction, so we can at least follow the path for a little while. See if I can still know.
Do we reckon the water in this place goes down?
What other way would it go?
True. If it goes down, then the water on the floor here goes up and through a door up there. So following the water one way or another.
Well, it's actually a good question. We don't know which way the water's flowing.
Yeah.
It could be the case that everything is flowing into this square that I'm currently standing in. So when Sean comes back, we'll need that sort of clarification. But otherwise, I think you're onto something. Like, if we got to go down and the water's flowing, it's flowing toward something. And as Ember Prime just pointed out, it probably isn't flowing up.
Yeah, they don't have running water, so there's no reason to get the water back up generally. if it goes down, it just goes down till it either they dump it in like an aquifer or they have some kind of like sewage treatment.
I am back.
We had water questions.
Sure. What's your water
Which
question?
direction is the water flowing?
The water is flowing. Okay. The top one is flowing in this direction, obviously. Spilling down into there. This water, it is flowing. It is flowing from the east to the west, coming from that larger chamber that you were in or looking at, Durham, and heading in this direction. It hits this pool and then goes north a little bit.
Okay. So my suspicion might be correct, or better than nothing, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess if the water's flowing down, we just follow the water.
Agreed.
I can't believe I'm saying this. I wish I knew more how sewage system works. They should give a class on this or something.
Durham, you can see the water cuts a tunnel. Looks like it goes like under a door of some kind, and then you can see obviously to the north, water's coming out from under what again looks like a door of some kind, and you see it flows like in through a little channel that like kind of disappears underneath like some grates at the bottom of the wall here.
Okay. I'd point to the grates and look at Zal. It appears that is where the water goes further down. Should we see what's behind these doors?
Better than nothing, I guess. Try it, and it seems to be locked.
It is locked.
Sigh. Open. Pull up my chime again. Ting, 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 ting.
Okay. Time of opening. The door opens to you. You can see there's a small tunnel that seems to kind of curve a little bit as the water flows within a channel.
Ragnarok, would you like to explore, or shall I?
There you go.
Oh, stepping in Ragnarok, you can see the small tunnel juts and turns to the north. There's a series of kind of iron pipes shooting through the walls. You'd have to either step into the channel or kind of crawl underneath or maybe over these things. Not a lot of space to maneuver in here, but the water seems to go through and then it looks like it hooks to the left up above.
So it just goes in there and out there.
Yep.
So no way down here.
Nope.
Well, I suppose we have one more door to try. That's in the direction he said they are. That'd be this one.
It's not in the direction that Rainier offered, but it is a door nearby.
The direction that he offered, I don't see any like door or way to progress to the west.
Not on the visible map, no.
Okay. If there is tunnel, then I guess we just exit the map and go to the next place, right?
Should
Go
you choose to
through
follow
here.
that path, yeah. And you can see that you're entering into what seems to be kind of a offshoot, maybe service tunnel of some kind.
Nope.
All right, down the tube.
Okay. Heading further down to the west, the tunnel continues onwards, and then it begins to dip downwards. It's more steep than it was at the start, and becomes steeper. And it becomes slicker with a kind of slime and fungus. Venturing further down or through this tunnel, as your various light sources and dark vision show, it will become dangerous, difficult to maneuver safely. There will be a risk of potentially falling and slipping. It looks like it continues this way for like pretty steeply at this point. After you've gone about 100 feet, it starts to like really get steep. Looks like it goes for about another 100 feet beyond that.
Is the fungus only on the ground?
No, it's on like walls, ceiling, and the whole thing is like very slick.
I assume my climbing speed, me being able to stick to surfaces, doesn't help.
You are able to climb just fine.
Okay.
Does everybody venture forth?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will need everybody except Ragnarok to make dexterity saving throws to keep your footing. The DC is 16.
Can
Everybody
I,
within 10 feet of me gets +1.
can I, like, I don't know if it's hold in action, but can I just be ready to catch somebody as they fall?
I'll allow you to catch one person, and why don't you, since Zal is declaring his ability, why don't you all put yourself in a marching order so we know who is near Zal?
I think I'm gonna be near the front, maybe behind Ragnarok.
Okay. Okay, sure. I put you there.
Thank you.
I have rope. If we are, I mean, is it possible to like tie ourselves to each other? Ragnarok, do you think you'd be able to like catch us if we all slipped?
I can
We just-
certainly try.
Tie ourselves off to you,
Huh.
like climbers do. They do that like line.
Oh, this could be weird, actually.
So Ragnarok will belay for all of us simultaneously.
Okay. It looks like Ragnarok's push drag lift is 600 pounds.
Sorry, I was trying to get back to my computer. Damn. I think I have enlarge reduce repaired. I like to use that on Ragnarok.
Wow.
Okay.
I'll use the rope of climbing to make the drag line, basically. Because
Okay,
I can tell it to affix to Ragnarok.
okay, all these things are significant here. Ragnarok, that gives your push drag lift to 1200 when you become large. Carrying capacity at 600. Okay. With these things together, you will not be subjected to being pulled around. Without the enlarge, Ragnarok definitely would have had to make some checks. But the enlarge, I'm going to say, you have the strength in order to achieve this feat. You were able to, through combination of roping and great strength of the large, the very large man, move your way down this tunnel.
I'll tell the
Uh,
rope to knot in the 1 foot intervals so that everybody has like a knot to hang on to, basically.
Yeah, to grab. Yeah. Very good. Very good.
Does that mean I'm in the back?
I think you would be in the back.
You
Yeah,
would
'cause
actually, yeah, you'd be
you'd
anchoring.
be holding everybody. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Very good. Does anybody have dark vision past 60? Does anybody have like 90 or 120 or something?
No, sadly.
Not I.
Cool. Then once about 60 feet, Rainier, you are currently in the front right now. Once you're about let's see, you have your light going on, so it'd actually be about 40 feet. You see that the tunnel that you're in opens up into space, not like outside space, not like star space, but like there is now a void where the tunnel does not continue forward, and you can see like almost like 100 feet. Well, actually, you can't see because your light doesn't expose that far, but you see like this tunnel that you're going down. Had you not have done this and somebody fell, would have just slipped and slide and then just vaulted out into whatever this large chamber now that you're approaching is. And you can see the little rivulets of water that are coming down here, moving through the bits of slime and plant growth, are just spilling off into nothing.
Okay. I'll telepathically call for like a slow halt. So I don't fall into the void. And then I'd like to check in with my sense to see if I can find the direction from this point.
From where you are currently, definitely down is his direction. His movement pattern, your best guess is still like like in your cardinal direction, currently west from your position, but definitely down.
Okay. I think I'll say that he's down here somewhere and off a little way still, but mostly down. We got a lot of rope we could belay.
Down into a hole.
I'm assuming like I can hear, or no, I guess it'd probably have to be see other pipes leading to like this open channel, this opening.
I mean, you're currently 40 feet away from the opening, right? You have just seen this, so
okay.
how do you proceed from here?
Okay, sorry. I was thinking there was still we were close to the edge. We'll, if everyone else okay, we'll like keep going and move slowly, try to get within 5-10 feet of the opening.
Cool. Easily done with all your things. Cool. Stepping up into the opening. I mean, technically, you could like stand on the corner, like the edge, and like lean. You know what I mean? That's how much strength Ragnarok is able to exert right now. But stepping up to the edge, your light does not reach the other side of this opening. It is a vast chamber here. It also does not reach wherever the bottom of it is, but you can hear water like trickling and splashing below. You do see to the left and right along the stone walls here that are again even more slick with not just like a slick mold slime, but like there's even vines growing up around here, and you can see little spouts sticking out of the wall every now and then little spouts of water coming out. Some of the stuff that's coming out is like just like little sludge that kind of spills out every now and then. Overall, the just trying to get a feel for, yeah, your light coming out, it doesn't even reach, like your light goes into the darkness as far as trying to see the other side, and you don't see nothing, right? Like 40 feet out, dim light, you don't see nothing.
Okay.
Would you audibly, you know there is a bottom somewhere below you, but again,
Mhm.
40 feet down, you don't see anything either.
Telepathically, I'll pass back to everybody. Go out the fall. And I'm assuming I still sense downwards, right? I'm still being
Correct.
directed downwards.
Yeah.
But he's down there somewhere.
Well, if you can all hold on to the boat, I can bring us down.
If y'all want to be extra safe, we can take a little moment real quick, and we can make sure we can walk on water. Considering it's a sewer.
If we're willing to spend the magic, I can make 5 of us go about 300 feet down there.
Ooh.
I mean, we'd be falling, to be clear, but
Oh yeah.
I guess more than that. 600 feet?
Given how we're maneuvering, would we be able to give Firm a ritual where we're at with the time?
I mean, you're in no immediate danger as far as you can tell. I
Okay.
mean, as long as you can somehow keep him secured. But Ragnarok's about to become normal size in like 10 seconds.
Oh shit.
Yeah, never mind.
Feather fall.
Yeah.
I only got 5.
I can qual.
Firm, what do you got?
Feather fall for 5. So the 5
Okay,
you
can
take.
Well, hold on. Ragnarok and Crawl, can you do the feather fall?
Yeah.
All right, you do it.
Oh, okay.
Water slide.
Iceman.
Just I'm gonna recast Shillelagh just so I continue to have that up.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no problem.
I'm going to tell the rope of climbing to loop itself around Ragnarok's wrist.
Okay. And the other end of it, the rest of the rope
It's
is
just going to be dangling, presumably.
okay.
But
Ragnarok, I assume you allow this rope to do this?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, it sounds like Ragnarok is going to climb down the walls, and then the rest of you are like jumping / letting the slide take you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You all, through various means of either leaping or losing the thing that's keeping you steady and then beginning to slip and slide, go out into the vast nothingness of this chamber. Your dark vision does not reach to the other side to show you the walls. From this height, it does not show you the floor, and you all begin plummeting as Ragnarok. You begin climbing your way down. Everyone's falling but Ragnarok.
Hmm.
Ragnarok could probably actually keep up with us climbing straight down. He
Yeah.
actually has the speed. He'll end up a little bit
Oh, that
behind
reminds me.
us,
Hold
but
on.
Yeah, you can do that the thing you do on ladders, right? Where you just kind of slide your way
Oh, that
down
was
a little
close. I'm
Yeah,
doing
he's-
long strider.
bit. Oh, for
yeah,
long
we
strider.
can-
Okay.
we can drop 60 feet around. He can just run on the wall next to us.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, now I
falling is
can.
variable at times, depending which rule book you want to look at. But you are all falling. Somebody cast Featherfall.
I was gonna say I would like to use it like before. Well, no, we don't have darkness
Well-
in that part. So.
Yeah, it's that Featherfall dictates its own speed of falling.
Mm.
Right.
Like-
It has. Yeah. It has. Yeah. That's right. It has its own
Yeah.
falling.
It it is what it supersedes the normal falling rules by
Correct.
just saying like, you slowed this amount.
Yep. Cool. Firm, you cast Featherfall. You do have to cast it when people are falling. So were you trying to set up something weird?
No, I missed that moment of you said like I wasn't paying that close of attention to the wording, and I had it wrong at the time. But this is fine.
Cool. You all are featherfalled. You descend. About 100 feet later, like 100 feet in your descent, is when you actually touch the ground here. I will show you what you see in just a moment. Let me grab your tokens. I'm gonna just put you all in line.
So curious about this door right here.
Let's say it puts you. Okay. Let me double check where this is gonna even set you. We'll see. We'll set you there. Okay.
Baxter.
Okay, you've just made your way down to the flooring here. You are in a very large circular chamber of some kind. There is a small amount of water on the floor, roughly about like a foot or so. It's pretty gnarly looking overall. This area here is just wreathed in plant growth and slime and moss. It is strange to see this all here. The plant growth is fairly thick. This entire area is difficult terrain. You see, for some of you, there are corpses floating in the water nearby. You can see there's a kind of largest looking metallic pipes. These pipes are like big enough to walk in, both to the kind of west and to the south. You can see those of you that have some of the better dark vision can also see like one of the pipes has a little ladder leading up to it. The pipes themselves, again, like 15 foot in diameter. They're quite large. And then there's again, a lot of plant growth and a significant plant like mound in the center of this place.
Mm-hmm.
Has the Rue sense updated? Gotta hit refresh on the Rue page.
Has the Rue sense updated? Yeah, for sure. The Rue sense shows the Rue sense shows from where you are now, northwest, but it's like west northwest.
I'll point.
Yeah, feels more like you're on the same plane as them now, instead of them being below you.
They're on this level, I think, or close to it. And I think I'm going to just keep talking telepathically, because if we just manage to surprise them, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, we'll stick telepathic.
All
Sure.
right, then I'll say,
Just-
all right, let's venture forward. And he pronounces ours in his mind.
Oh,
This is a problem.
Ragnarok's eternal voice is proper and prim.
Firm's
Come on,
got a
chaps.
point.
Toodle pip.
Firm's gonna point and be like, y'all don't see these things?
I don't see the problem with them.
Okay. I mean, just want to make sure.
As long as they're not walking towards us.
I do fully assume they will attack us, but until
Mhm.
they do,
Can we cut the light off?
I can douse it, yeah.
Because if they haven't
mean-
attacked, they might be triggered by something, is all I'm assuming.
if they live down here, they probably see in the dark.
That's true too. Never mind. Okay.
Probably.
Moving on my way.
Turning your light off.
I still have 30 feet dark vision, so I'm not blind. But
Okay, very good.
All right, I'll continue forward.
Okay.
More dead up front.
You're more dead up front. Again, you're everything's difficult terrain, so you're kind of slogging through this thick muck of plant growth down here. It's like moving through a bog that's, instead of cranberries and spiders, is just tangle. Okay, from and Ragnarok moved up. Excellent. As you're approaching this, like, you're kind of like having to climb on top of this like larger plant mound in the center to move over. I need the two of you
Oh.
to make Constitution saving throws. The DC is 16.
Yeah.
It is against poison, should that matter for you.
I knew I wasn't gonna do it.
Oh, cool, cool. Oh, cool, Durham. You can, yeah, it is difficult terrain. Yeah, very cool. Your earth wall comes in handy. Okay, excellent.
crazy.
Firm and Ragnarok, you look at each other, and there's a horrible stench of rot emanating around you. The two of you are poisoned.
I should have asked ahead of time. Never mind.
The two of you are poisoned, and Ragnarok, you kind of wobble a little bit on your feet as the plant mound beneath you begins rising into the air. And you find yourself about 20 feet in the air as a huge mound of plants rips itself up from the tangle. And there are a myriad of corpses within it. You all see this thing rising up. Tentacles of plant growth beginning to stretch themselves out around the area, and all of the nearby undead begin to pick themselves up out of the water, bones clicking and clacking in their emaciated bodies. And I'll need you all to roll initiative as you've awoken the corpse flower.
Quick, does this neutralizing bead mitigate any of my poison?
Do you need to use it?
I think so. You can chew and swallow the bead and gain the effects of an antitoxin.
Yeah, because it neutralizes. Yep, it does neutralize any poison. So, it does take an action to do that, but
Okay.
it will absolutely do that for you.
Got it.
I swear to God. Every time.
I knew I bought it for a
Sean,
reason.
I'll need you to roll initiative for me, or at
Yeah.
least add me.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. You are in there. If you can roll it, that's great. If not, I can roll it for you.
Let's see. Do. Okay.
Yo, huge, huge. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's see when the plant goes. It's a 10. Pretty good for a plant. Pretty good for a plant. Okay. I think, well, let's just do a little bit of this combat because there's no way we're gonna be able to complete it here, but just a little bit to see what's going on with everything here. Rainier, you're up first, actually. What you currently see from your position is at the edge of your 30 feet dark vision, you can see Firm and you can hear the sound of like like plant vines stretching and snapping, and you can see two zombies rising up out of the shallow water within your 30 feet vision, but you don't see the big plant growth and you don't see Ragnarok.
Okay. Um, if I move forward 5 to 10 feet, do I begin to see anything else?
Yeah, if you move, I'll say if you move 5 feet, you see Ragnarok. 10 feet, you see the corpse flower itself. So, what would you like to see here?
I think I will want to see everything, so I'll move up the full 10.
Well, 10, yeah, from 10, you can see that there's two zombies within your vision and the large plant creature.
Okay. Not to be cheap, but not knowing what the plant thing is, I'll target the nearest zombie first.
Sure, they're about equidistant, so north or south.
North.
Okay, cool. Yeah, they're like equal from everyone. So
Yeah. My hope is that I can just kind of hit them and kill them both immediately. So
that would be with you. It's a it is a potential.
could happen.
Okay, I mean 22 hits for sure. 15 is an incredible amount of damage. It does not immediately take out this zombo though.
Okay. I'm trying to. Oh, okay. Never mind. My D6, D10 was good. Okay. Then I'll target the next one. Then.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
13
Yeah.
hits.
13. Oof.
Yeah,
Gosh.
they just look like normal zombos.
Mhm.
19 is the exact number. And there's radiant damage in there, right?
Mhm.
That bypasses the undead fortitude, which kills them.
Ooh. And then I'm gonna move. Um, I'm gonna move this direction until I am 1 square past the zombie, if that's the distance I can get to
From 10,
without breaking
you
threatened region. Right.
yeah, you wanna stay within their melee, or you wanna be like
Yeah.
away from it? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that will be all for me.
Okay. Very good. Zal.
Okay, bonus action, Mage Mask.
Oh, I'm sorry. At the
Okay, good.
at the end of Rainier's turn. What's the thing it does? Oh, okay, cool. At the end of Rainier's turn, you see two of the corpses in the flower just belch out onto the ground.
That's cute.
They slam onto the ground and just pull themselves up. Okay, you can go.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray. Upcast it. I'll take all of them at the corpse flower, I think.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yo, it's a net
Okay,
20,
well,
baby.
this is about to get more complicated because I'm also using Sneaky. So it's 4d6.
Heck yeah.
Four
Heck
more
yeah.
d6, I should
Oh,
say.
yeah, cool.
I toot my horn.
Toot toot.
Toot toot. So that's one of three. Oh, yeah, 4 rays. Next one.
Oh my god. I saw it roll on the 20 for a
Oh.
moment.
Mm.
And then another 2d6 on it.
Okay.
Well, that's good because that one was dog shit.
Thanks. Okay, yeah. These
Yeah,
don't like
and
this
then-
fire.
Yeah, I don't know the fire has any effect on it, but Zalsi's plant. The third one.
Yeah, big hit.
Mean Monarm.
2 more d6s.
Yes, sir.
That is a strong opening volley.
Hold on. There might be one more. I upcast it, which means there's 4, right?
It's 3 normal, and then
Yeah.
third slot or higher, you make 1 additional ray.
Okay, so that was 1. First one was crit. 2, 3. So I got 1 more.
Yeah.
I just blow the horn. Doot, 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 doot. And then 1 more sneaky. I get to do this once occasionally and do all the dudes.
God. Yeah,
All the dudes.
that's a lot of D6s, my friend.
Bugbear
Holy.
sneaky.
Holy.
Okay, that's what I got.
Oh.
Bonus. I stand.
There's something like a whale. It's fully unnatural, but like you see all the corpses in this plant thing, like wailing in pain. That
Nice.
is, yeah, that's very good. Do you want to move around?
Yeah, I'll back up behind Ember. Just get up against the wall.
Okay, very good. Very good. Okay, at the end of your turn, Zal, okay, you see tentacle, like tendrils begin to, like the tendrils have been like stretching out. The tendrils actually race in the direction where that fire was coming from. I actually have to measure. Ooh. Races in that direction, but can't quite make the reach.
Did I just manage to back up?
Yeah, I think you backed up just enough. I'm double checking the. Oh, actually, hold on. I gave this thing a crazy reach with its tentacles. It's plants. Let me check the measuring. Okay. Okay. It's you. You are within range, but this thing's not smart enough to really delineate that well, especially now that you're in a crowd of people. So it's gonna have to see who it can grab. I rolled to see who, and Durham, you're the lucky man.
Damn.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay. That is a nat 20 to hit you, Durham. Okay.
Silvery barbs.
Silver
Silver
bars.
bar.
Okay, I was
I
just waiting
can't
to
let-
see
yeah, I
if
know.
it was gonna happen.
Take the resource, have it. I can't let somebody get crit this early.
Okay. Does a 15 hit you?
A 15 does not hit me.
Okay, you save them from 38 points of damage. Okay.
I'm gonna
God.
give advantage to Durham. Fuck it. Yeah.
Okay. Let me mark down its action. Okay, Durham, it is your turn.
All right, let me. Okay. I'm gonna walk right up to this mound.
Okay.
This thing reached out at me. It looked real nasty for a second. We're trying to find something else. I don't really feel like we've got time for this.
Ooh.
I am casting Inflict Wounds at 5th level. I saw a bunch of dice roll, but I haven't seen any results pop up.
Yeah, I saw the dice roll. Okay,
There we go.
23 hits for sure.
All right.
Oh my.
Yo.
Oh God damn.
Okay.
Fuck
Torque.
me.
A creature surrounded by death? doesn't seem like necrotic damage is resisted in any way. You see a bunch of this plant growth wilt.
Fuck me, 50.
Tell me
Oh,
how,
mo-
like,
oh,
Yeah, that is.
Mm-hmm.
roll kind of right in there? No.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Okay. At the end of your turn. Oh, that's easy. One of the nearby tendrils coming from the creature itself, not running around the ground, reaches out to try to get you, Durham, as you've just inflicted a massive pain to it. 17?
17 will miss.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Okay. Rainier, it is your turn.
I think that's
Oh.
not Rainier.
Rainier.
Oh, it's Rainier, but Rainier's on here twice. Why is Rainier
Oh.
on here twice?
Rainier is on there twice.
Yeah.
I only see him on there once. Nope. No, I
Yeah,
don't. I have to
Rainier is
expand it.
also
Towards the
down at
top. Yeah.
yeah. Also at 13. Huh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What was,
Chico's.
Well, the first roll was the 21 initiative, and then for some
Mhm.
reason a 13 came after it. Okay, I'm gonna. I thought I didn't even remember that Rainier was here. Okay, can I remove you and it doesn't remove both of you? 21, 18. Okay, just the one resume. Okay, then is Ragnarok.
I'm just gonna go ahead and rage.
Okay.
Fingers.
Wait, never mind. You've already started your turn here. You're poisoned until you are poisoned until the start of your next turn, but you just started your turn because you came up onto it and awoke it. So that's why you're first stunk. Okay, you're stunked again. So a DC 16 con save. This is at the start of your turn. The stench of death. I'll need the con save from you first, right? Okay, you are poisoned until the start of your next turn still.
Same, fam.
Well, that doesn't feel great.
Does not feel great. You got stunked.
Got stunked.
Hey. That's 3. I'm at 3 now.
Hey.
Okay, good
And
hit.
then last one.
Yep, definitely hits.
I will reroll that.
Actually, can you? Oh wait, I'm sorry. Okay, first attack right is the disadvantage of the 20. Because you're poisoned, so you have disadvantage on your attack. So you recklessly attacking?
Yes, I am. 1 sec.
Okay. If that is the case, then your 20 still stands, and this 14 will still stand.
Okay.
Is that additional damage on the 3 there, or?
Yeah, so it's my savage attacker. I get to reroll once per turn, so I just did 1 more damage.
1 more damage. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and that's it.
Heck yeah. Any movement? Do you want to do anything else?
Nah, I'm sticking right there.
Okay, cool. It puked and tentacle. Okay. Ember Prime.
Okay. These are the little zombie dudes coming up out of the plant. Actually, I'm good here. Um, I will just throw a little ball of fire at the big plant.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's not a fireball. Let's not get excited here.
Oh. My bad. Excuse me.
That's nice. That's a big hit. Yo, okay.
And since that was a cantrip, I will also use a second level spell slot as bonus action to do a spiritual weapon.
Cool.
I can remember utilities, spiritual weapon. Put it over here next to 2 critters. It's going to attack the same thing.
Knock, knock, knock. What am I concentrating on?
Not disadvantage. Not sure why it still thinks I've got that, but
That's a hit.
bonk.
Hey, good bonk. All right, any movements?
Nope. I'm gonna protect Zal.
Protecting Zal. Okay, very good. Okay, the corpse flower shudders and shakes. Ragnarok, you're still on it, but you're kind of having to balance a little bit as it moves around. Okay, cool.
If it's taken its turn, I'm just gonna roll my halos of spores as a reaction to do 6 damage. Well, it has to make a con save. But
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Con save. That's a failure. So 6 necrotic.
Mhm.
Incredible. Okay. Okay. Excellent. What are you gonna do? No, we definitely want to do the other part of it. Okay, cool. Many tentacles, large thick vines begin stretching out, reaching for people around here. Okay. The first is definitely Ragnarok. A 28? I'm assuming that hits Ragnarok.
I think Doug died.
He might have died. His AC.
Even his theoretical AC.
Yeah, his AC is quite high. I think he'd have to be in tail mode to like get rid of it. Okay. That's gonna get Doug. Get Ragnarok for 25. Doug, are you here? No, he's not there. I can handle his damage for him. Some of it is bludgeoning. Okay. Okay, that goes down to 2, and then the bludgeoning is that temp HP. Really coming in. They have lost a total of 2 HP from that attack. Okay, but they are grappled. Okay. Grapple. Okay, cool. Okay, excellent. Durham, I mean, you hit it pretty hard. It's responding to its pain. 13, that's a miss. Okay. And one stretches out towards where the fire damage has been coming from. 1 and 2 is Ember. 3 and 4 is Zal. It's a 1, so that's Ember. That's another, wow, very high roll on the die. That's another 28 to hit Ember.
Hit.
That's going to be 12 bludgeoning. It's non-magical.
Okay.
And 7 poison, and you are grappled. There's the grapple. Okay, cool. Okay, that's its action. Very cool.
Sorry, its reach is
Its reach, as you discover, is enough to get to you.
okay.
Crazy.
Excellent. You see some of the undead begin to like squish and ooze as they are pulled inward, and you hear like a kind of a crunching noise as it dissolves some of them. And will heal.
Oh,
But that's less undead that get to come out. Okay, excellent. Cool. Okay, Zombos go. That's a miss on Ragnarok. That is not a nat 20, but a 20 to hit firm.
I'll use shield. I've been waiting to use that one.
Okay, cool. One by Durham, a nat 1. These boys move 20 feet. Oh, okay. He's just gonna move in the tunnel. He'll just run this way. This guy will actually finish his run. Okay, cool. Firm, this will be the last action of the round, and then we'll end session.
Firm is going to crouch down because I assume this thing is sort of like it's tall. It has to be.
It's big, yeah. It's like 20 feet in size.
And because I haven't been able to do this, and I've really been wanting to. Fireball. Right.
Okay, very good. Avoiding Ragnarok, who is on top of the creature. Okay, cool. Go ahead and roll your damage.
The giant mob thing succeeded.
It
Great.
did succeed. I know. How incredible is that? How incredible! It rolled a nat 20 on its roll.
Of course it did.
Holy cow! Okay, and apparently there was a zombie somewhere in there.
Yeah, he was in the back.
Huh.
He was down here somewhere.
Oh, cool. All right, cool. Hidden zombie. I didn't
He's not
see.
doing good.
He's dead. I mean, he's not doing good.
That very cinematic moment where Ragnarok is entangled in this thing and is suddenly silhouetted by this brilliant flash of the fireball.
That is very good. Okay, big boom. I love it. Anything else? Any movements? Any other spells or whatever?
No. He's just gonna sit here in this little spot. So far, he seems like he's extremely safe, considering only one thing's trying to hit him out of all these people.
And you've been able to avoid it. Yeah, exactly. Okay, very cool. Okay, excellent. Okay, we will end here. I just wanted to see at least a first round of combat with this large plant creature. And we'll pick up next week. I will tell you that you all have done a great amount of damage to this thing.
Yeah, boy.
Incredible. Hell yeah.
I mean, between me and Adam, we did
Excellent.
like 120, I think, or something.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
Good job, guys.
Yeah, that was very good. Very, very good.
It still took us 13 though, right?
The monster?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm just it's I can actually see the damage message in the chat that has pulled it from his HP.
Ah.
Yeah. Very
Oh, I got
good.
some ones in there.
Yeah. The damage was, I mean, that's like with Fireball, right? It's always the thing of like could be cool, like you could get 6s, but I don't know, usually it ones. feels like you usually get a lot of ones. I mean, if it was D12s, you'd always get 1s, that's for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, well done, well done. Adam, I thought you were gonna blight this creature.
I did too.
Yeah, when you were rushing up, I was like, oh shit, it's happening.
I may have under other circumstances, but given that this is a new character, and B, right now, like I'm using a computer from essentially 1987 and like struggling for anything to function properly. I'm like, oh, okay, that's a spell that'll work. Great, fantastic.
Yeah, I use this one.
Yeah.
I use the spell that hurts him.
Right. I use the spell that I can actually scroll to and see. Great, fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like I put a plant here just for the druid to mess around with. Oh, very cool. Very good. Great. Next. Next week's the 7th. I'm imagining towards the end of the month when it's getting to like Christmas time, then it's the 21st. Excuse me. That is like would then be, I guess, questionable. The 21st and the 28th for people, because we're in that holiday zone, you know. I'd still would be good for both. I mean, I'm going to be working both those days, so I'm certainly going to be good for it.
Yeah, I'll definitely be out for the 1 week, like
Yeah,
at the end.
Yeah, no problem. When it gets closer to it, we can all, put in the chat, what we can and cannot do for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was great. That was great. Very cool with the control water, Dawson. Very cool.
Thank you for letting
yeah.
it happen.
I was just like, I don't know how this interacts with people because it just doesn't say a single thing about it. So
Never specified.
yeah, it doesn't say, but yeah, man, it all makes sense.
I was really worried that Vernier stayed in the water at the ending part. Because if I would have passed the con save, I was about to whirlpool the rest of it. But really, Vernier stayed in the water. With
Oh my god.
John, you
Pulling
can-
everything.
You can kick Craig out, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's right. How do you? I don't know how to do that.
/stop or /kick, I guess.
It is.
Stop recording.
It
want me
is
to click it?
stop.